Hello everybody. Let's do workbook exercises. Open workbook page 52 and let's read these sentences and number the pictures. In what sentence do they act? Okay? Let's read the first one. 1. Yesterday, Peter went to the gymnastics competition. Look at this picture. Peter is going into gymnastics competition. So, write number 1. Okay. Number 2. A young man was on the ring. Ring اللي هي الحلقات. There is a young man on the ring. So, write number 2. 3. Peter sat and watched quietly. Here, Peter is in the competition. He sat and watched quietly. 3. At the end, he jumped up and clapped. He clapped his hands. Okay? He clapped. This is number 4. The young man won a silver medal. He won a silver medal. He waved and smiled happily. Waved يعني أشر بإيده. And smiled happily. Right, number 6. Okay. Exercise number 2. Write the words in spaces. Young, track, word, well, Russia. How are you? I am very young ولا I am very track. I am very word ولا I am very well thank you. Okay, I am very well thank you. Right? Well. 2. Where does he come from? Come from. I come from Jordan. This man, he came from Russia. He comes from Russia. Russia. Okay? 3. How old is she? She is only 2. عمرها 2. She is young, track, word. صغيرة بالعمر. Young. Right? Young, number 3. Where is the cycling competition? It is at the cycling track ولا word. حكينا مضمار السباق أو مسار السباق اسمه track. 5. Are the international games on TV? They are on TV all over the world. World. Write the words and look at this story. You can see 3 stories. What happened? Put the pictures in order. Write the letters. Letters نكتب الحرف الصحيح لترتيب القصة. This story is random عشوائية. And you want to put the correct order. نرتبها القصة. شو صار بالأمريكان بايونير. What happened first? The men chopped down trees. شو الحرف؟ C. نكتب C. 2. The horses pulled the logs. Write A. 3. The men cut the log and built the house. شو حرفها؟ D. Then the American pioneers finished their houses. شو حرفها؟ B. Okay? Story number 2. Do you remember this ugly duckling? What happened first in the story? She was in the egg. So B is number 1. This happened first. B number 1. Then what happened? Her sisters and brothers laughed at her. D بلشوا يضحكوا عليها. Three, she went to the lake, to the river, and looked at herself. She was ugly. A. She lived under the bridge near the river. At the end, she became a beautiful swan, not a duck. حرفها C. Look at story number 3, Jack and the Beanstalk. What happened first? Jack bought a beautiful, special beans. D. Next, what happened? His mother was cross and she pushed his hand. طبعا هون بورجونا انه هي زرعتها. No. She pushed his hand and all the beans were on the ground. B. What happened? A huge beanstalk went up to the sky. C. Then what happened? Jack climbed the beanstalk. Jack climbed the beanstalk. A. Okay? This is story of the children. Do you remember Gary West, Alfie, Molly, and the children? What happened first? First, the children went to the TV studio. They didn't go to school. They went to the TV studio. So, number 1. They went to the TV studio. 1. هم حلنا. What happened then? Then Gary West started to speak. بدأ يتكلم Gary West. So, write number 2. What did the children do? They sat and waited quietly. بصير نعكس إنهم they sat and waited quietly. Then Gary West started to speak. Okay? Then what happened after that? 4. Congratulations, he said. You are the winners. The children won a big cup. Alfie lifted it high in the air. This is what happened in Save Henry. Okay?